noticed and, in one smooth movement, slid the hat over his wound with a cocky flick of the wrist. "I didn't get to go to no cannonball party," he huffed. "I got to tramp around making cold spots all day." That could actually prove useful come summertime, since I couldn't afford to run the air conditioning. Still, I'd upset him, and I could see why. "I'm sorry. If I knew how to unground you, I would." Right now, the only way he could leave my property was if I took his urn with me. A stubborn spot of him lingered, one that hadn't quite rinsed away. No doubt our situation was unusual. It's not exactly something we can ask Siri. The ghost drew closer, blocking my way. "What about that idea you found on Google last night?" Lordy, I never should have let the ghost watch me do an online search. Not everything you read on the internet is true. He watched me expectantly. "It looked legit to me. The thing had graphs and numbers, and you could see how he separated the dirt from the ash." I stepped around him and headed for the back parlor. It was a 5th grade science project, and I got the distinct impression the kid was winging it. That kind of trick might be good for a school assignment, but this was Frankie's afterlife we were talking about. I could tell by the slight chill in the air that the ghost hovered right behind me. "Hey," he snapped, "we don't know until we try it." True. Enough strange things had happened around here lately. Perhaps this was one more that would work out in an entirely unexpected way. I turned to face him. "All right," I said, ignoring the victorious grin that flashed across his features. "It wouldn't hurt to at least attempt an ungrounding. But we'll need to borrow supplies." I didn't have much of anything in the house. Once my neighbors return home from the festivities, I'll start making some calls. Just try to keep your expectations realistic. Frankie punched the air with his fist. "You know what the first thing I'm gonna do once I get out of here?" I wasn't quite sure what he did before. "Nothing." The ghost swept his hands to the sides, as giddy as I'd ever seen him. "I'm going to wander around and go wherever I want and do nothing." All right then. Everyone needed a goal. Good for you. The corner of his mouth turned up. "Or maybe I'll rob one of those newfangled armored cars." Frankie, forget it. He was happy. No sense reminding him that he couldn't touch money, much less spend it. He was still chuckling to himself as he faded away. At least we had a plan.